So thank you all for being here this morning for an update on the Command Sergeant Major Benny G. Atkins State Veterans Home. My name is Brandon Miller. I'm the Public Information Manager at the Alabama Department of Veterans Affairs. Also speaking, we will have Chief Christopher Davis, Enterprise Fire and Rescue, Dalton Freeman, HMR of Alabama, Mayor Cooper with the City of Enterprise, and Grant Lyons with the Coffee County EMA. Last night, as has been reported, all veterans within the Command Sergeant Major Benny G. Atkins State Veterans Home were evacuated. There was a fire which was contained or has been contained to the exterior roof in the back of the building, and it has not directly impacted any of the veterans' wings where the veterans are living. Veterans were transported to Enterprise Health and Rehabilitation Center, where they will continue receiving full support and care. Medical Center Enterprise also accepted veterans as well, and we are thankful for them. There were no injuries nor fatalities. The Alabama Department of Veterans Affairs will continue working with HMR of Alabama in developing a long-term plan, which could potentially include having our veterans transported to U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs facilities across the state. And then we look forward to ultimately welcoming our veterans back home to the Command Sergeant Major Benny G. Atkins home at the appropriate time. Lastly, I want to take the opportunity to once again thank the City of Enterprise, the Wiregrass community, for this incredible response and support during the last 18 hours. The Alabama Department of Veterans Affairs has considered it a blessing and an honor to work with this community since announcing this facility about 6 years ago. And the support and effort that was shown last night and has continued into this morning is just the latest testament of that support and that teamwork that we are blessed to have here in Enterprise and the Wiregrass community. With that said, I'm going to pass it off to Chief Davis.
I'll be brief. Obviously, you were aware that there was a fire. This fire is under investigation, so you're not going to hear a great deal about it from me. What I do want to focus on is the fact that our community partners came out and aided us in amazing ways. And I appreciate them. The firefighters appreciate them. I've got to give it up to all the personnel, most of which still have not slept. They did an amazing job, an amazing stop. It is still a dynamic situation. We are still working hard, but as it stands, it is stopped and held, as was mentioned, in an exterior roof. The biggest thing, again, that I want to focus on is that all of the people that have come to our aid, whether it be restaurants, other fire departments, rescue squads, you name it, thank you from all of us. We wouldn't be able to have done and completed the task that we did without your assistance. There's too many of them for me to possibly name. We will make sure that all of that information gets put out so that we can say a proper thank you. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Dalton Freeman. I am the Regional Vice President with HMR of Alabama, and I just want to reiterate what everybody's been saying. Very, very proud to say that there were no injuries, there were no fatalities. All of our veterans are safe, and this entire community really stepped up and rallied around. And I want to thank the first responders, the mayor, Jonathan Tullis has been instrumental. But really, this entire community is just something very special to us, and very appreciative of that. Although this is very unfortunate, we were prepared. I want to thank the Alabama Department of Veterans Affairs for their collaboration. We have been lockstep, synced every step of the way, and they continue to be a phenomenal partner for us, and we're blessed to partner with them. As we mentioned, all of our veterans were evacuated to Enterprise Health and Rehab. I'd like to thank their administrator, Wes Averett. There could not be a better place for our veterans at this moment. They have the capacity to hold us. Our dietitian consults with them. We buy the same food. We were able to get our med carts over there. Our electronic medical record system is up and running. and it was a flawless, seamless transition. So we're very blessed with that. And also want to thank Joey Hester with Medical Center Enterprise and the hospital as they took on a few of our residents as well. But it is an unfortunate event, but a very good outcome thus far. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm William E. Cooper, the mayor of the city of Enterprise. First, I want to thank our first responders for the job that they have done and what they're doing now. Some of them been here all night long working and trying to make sure that everything is taken care of. I want to thank our fire chief and, of course, the fire department for what they have done and what they're doing now. Also, our police department, as well as our Coffee County Sheriff and, of course, others who have taken a part in helping us and trying to make sure that everything is taken care of. Also to our local facilities, the hospitals, the rehab center, on the job that they are doing for us. It makes no difference about what the situation might be. Enterprise is always together at what they are doing. And we are very thankful for our citizens, the restaurants and others that have come in and have tried to help us as we went and trying to go along with this. Unfortunately, no one was hurt, and of course everybody's in place, and we are thankful to everyone again for what you have done. God bless Enterprise and God bless America. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Grant Lyons. I'm the Director for Coffee County Emergency Management. Would like to say, again, echo the thanks that we have would like to extend to all of our core partners over the past 24 hours. It's been an amazing response. Fortunately, when this incident began, we were able to establish unified command shortly after, which allowed us to start working together, bringing resources together. I would like to extend a special thanks to the volunteer fire departments that are providing coverage to Enterprise, the city of Enterprise right now, as Chief Davis's crews have been working nonstop here at this site, and we've got folks that are still providing coverage out in the Enterprise city limits, so we're very thankful for that. And again, we appreciate all your support. We appreciate everything that everybody up here has done to help in this process. It's unfortunate, but again, want to reiterate one more time, there's been no injuries, no fatalities. The transportation movement of the occupants yesterday was very smooth as they went to the Enterprise nursing home, so that was great, and we appreciate all the efforts of Enterprise Rescue as well with that transportation, as well as our surrounding counties that provided ambulances. Thank you.
So once again, and it's been said numerous times, you hope and pray that these events never occur. However, if they do, this is how the system and the response should work. Despite the tragic circumstances, everyone came together as a team, everyone worked together, there were no injuries, there were no fatalities, and we can certainly work on the building and get these veterans home as soon as we possibly can. With that, we will open this up to questions for any of our officials or any questions that you have.
I know you said the information in regards to the fire investigation is limited, but do we know exactly where the fire is yet?
Chief Davis?
Not to be difficult, but that is under investigation, so I have no further comment at this time. There was quite a bit of damage. There's how to quantify that. I have no idea. This was a major act, and it took a lot of work to get it under control.
Any other questions for anyone else? Okay.
Talk about the future plan, a long-term plan that could move some of these veterans here to different areas. Does that seem likely that will most likely happen?
So, Don, you can take this one, or I can. Okay. So it's a little too early right now to kind of put an idea on long-term planning. However, phenomenal partnership that the Alabama Department of Veterans Affairs and HMR of Alabama has with the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs certainly opens and welcomes those conversations. Within that, that'll be something to kind of keep an eye on here in the next couple of weeks as we get a little further. But short term, again, the veterans are still receiving incredible care, incredible support, and that's definitely a blessing.
Is there an idea of just about how many veterans in total were there before being taken to other temporary housing?
So to keep that answer simple, there were about 90 veterans who are now at a different facility or location. Yes, ma'am, Michelle.
Without minimizing the giant effort of everybody involved in making this work, my understanding is our military neighbors at Fort Noblesville also came on board and helped. Could you comment to that?
Again, I would very much like to put all of that information out at one time, but of course, Fort Noblesville Fire Department did assist us. They're here now. They're still assisting us, along with many other departments, many other agencies. I'm not keeping it a secret. I just want to make sure that they're all thanked in good time and well deserved. Our community backs itself up. We've seen that time and time again. We try to do that to our community partners, and our community partners have certainly backed us up and helped us time and time again. I thank them all. Yes, Fort Noblesville was here. So was Troy, Dothan. We've had a massive outpouring of help. And please, when you get the opportunity and we get the list out and published, please take a look at it, because they all deserve our thanks.
Law enforcement part.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so Chief Michael Moore, Enterprise Police Department. Again, we appreciate everybody, the local population coming out and support, but understanding, because we have a lot going on out here, the place will be closed for only those people that have a business or need to be out here. So law enforcement's around at every intersection. You'll have to be cleared of why you're here, who you are. So just let us let the everybody that needs to be here, and those that don't need to be here, please stay away and let us do the job. So thank you.
Any other questions? Yes, sir.
I know you were saying that you all are going to work fast to try to get these veterans back in here, and I believe it. I know that you all will, but do you have a guesstimate timeline of how fast that will be?
Not at this time. We're working with architect, a number of people who constructed this home, just to make sure. We are looking to get folks back, but I think diligence is going to be the best word to work with the situation, and certainly try to get them back as soon as possible, but also as safely as possible as well.
We've talked a lot just about, of course, how this veterans home is set up. Do you think that at all contributed to the fact that there were no injuries with the architecture itself? Did that help at all with fighting this fire?
Absolutely. So that's so within the the many regulations and rules that obviously you have to have in building these facilities. It is very fortunate, knowing what we know now, that it was isolated to this one specific part of the building, and within that, it's a major blessing that it happened to be more of an industrial wing as opposed to a residence wing of the home. And again, the very quick response from City of Enterprise and of course other municipalities and parts of the Wiregrass community as well, getting here as fast as they did and working it as fast and as diligently as they did, helped that from spreading to other parts of the home. Okay, thank you all.